Hello folks and welcome back to Eerie Storytime. Today we have something for the gamers. Perhaps some of you Zelda fans have heard of this one. It started with a used video game and a save file named Ben, but what followed was anything but a glitch. The Legend of Ben Drowned is one of the internet's most chilling creepypastas where pixels, paranoia, and the paranormal collide. Let's take a peek into this eerie urban legend. The year was 2010. The internet buzzed with a new horror story. A story born from the digital world. It centered around a haunted video game cartridge. The game was The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. But this was not the beloved classic everyone knew. This cartridge held a dark entity. Its name was Ben. The legend began with a college student named Alex. He found the cartridge at a flea market. An old man sold it to him. The man seemed disturbed. He whispered, "It belonged to a boy, Ben." Alex, intrigued, took the cartridge home. He didn't know what awaited him. As he started the game, things felt off. The save files were corrupted. One file was simply named Ben. Alex brushed it off as a technical glitch. He started a new game, but the strangeness intensified. The game world was distorted, music played in reverse. And a creepy statue followed Alex's every move. The more he played, the more unsettling it became. The game seemed to have a mind of its own. Characters in the game acted strangely, almost as if they were aware of Alex's presence. One character, in particular, had a sinister smile that sent chills down his spine. Messages appeared on the screen saying things like, "You shouldn't have done that." Alex was horrified, but couldn't stop playing. He was drawn deeper into the game's dark world. It was as if the game had trapped him, just like it had trapped Ben. The line between reality and the game began to blur, and Alex realized he was no longer just playing a game. He was living a nightmare, one that he didn't know how to escape. Alex's experience grew more unsettling. The game characters started acting strangely. They spoke to Alex directly, but their dialogue was garbled, filled with sorrow and anger. Sometimes he heard whispers. The whispers repeated an ominous phrase, "You shouldn't have done that." One day, the game glitched badly. Link, the main character's model, twisted and contorted. It morphed into a horrifying image. Its eyes stared directly at Alex. Its smile was wide and unnatural. Alex was terrified. This was beyond a simple glitch. This was something sinister. He tried to stop playing, but he felt an odd pull towards the game. He had to find out more. He had to understand the mystery behind Ben. As he delved deeper, the game responded. It was like it knew what he was thinking. Alex shared his experiences online. He felt compelled to document every strange occurrence, hoping to find someone who could relate or offer an explanation. He posted on forums, describing the bizarre occurrences. Each post was more detailed than the last, capturing the eerie essence of his experiences. He uploaded videos of the glitches and the distorted music. The footage was unsettling, showing inexplicable anomalies that left viewers unnerved. But the evidence was compelling. The more they watched, the harder it became to deny the chilling reality of his experiences. People were skeptical at first. Many dismissed his claims as elaborate hoaxes or mere coincidences. The fear in Alex's voice was real. His genuine terror resonated with many, making it difficult to dismiss his story. Then, other gamers came forward. They shared their own unsettling encounters, adding credibility to Alex's claims. They had found similar cartridges. These old dusty relics seemed to be the common thread linking their experiences. They experienced the same terrifying events. The eerie similarities between their stories were too striking to ignore. Some described Link drowning over and over again. The repetitive nature of this event was both haunting and inexplicable. Others saw messages, seemingly written by Ben himself. These cryptic notes added another layer of mystery to what was now becoming an online phenomenon. The online community buzzed with theories and speculations, some more outlandish than others, but all eerie and creepy. One disturbing testimony came from a young woman named Sarah. Her account was particularly harrowing, adding a new dimension to the unfolding mystery. She claimed to have played the Ben file. The game file seemed to have a life of its own, defying all logic. She described being stalked by the Elegy of Emptiness statue. The statue's presence was both menacing and unrelenting. The statue moved on its own, always watching her. Its eyes seemed to follow her every move, adding to her growing paranoia. One day her game crashed. The screen froze with glitch effects, leaving her in a state of panic. When she restarted, she found a note on her display. The message was ominous, sending chills down her spine. It simply read, "You're next." The chilling message left her in a state of dread, wondering what would happen next. The story of Ben Drowned spread like wildfire. It started as a simple post on a forum, but it quickly captured the imagination of readers. It jumped from forums to social media, where it was shared, liked, and commented on by thousands. Websites dedicated to the legend popped up, each adding their own spin to the tale. People shared their theories, their experiences, their fears. The community grew, feeding off each other's energy and creativity. Ben Drowned was no longer just a creepy internet tale, it had evolved into something much larger. It was an internet sensation, captivating audiences worldwide. Fan art depicted Ben as a ghostly figure, trapped within the game. Artists from all over contributed their visions. Musicians created haunting melodies inspired by the distorted music from the game, adding another layer to the legend. Writers penned their own interpretations of the legend, expanding the universe of Ben Drowned with their stories. Ben Drowned had become a cultural phenomenon, a shared experience that brought people together in their fascination and fear. The original creator of the story, Alex Hall, remained anonymous for years, adding to the mystique. He fueled the mystery by dropping cryptic hints and clues, keeping the audience guessing. Was it all an elaborate hoax, or was there some truth hidden within the layers of fiction? The legend of Ben Drowned continues to intrigue and terrify, leaving us to wonder about the darker truths that might lie beneath the surface. Ben Drowned tapped into a primal fear, the fear of the unknown, the fear of something sinister lurking beneath the surface of our technology. It made people question the boundaries of reality. Could a video game truly be haunted? The legend resonated with a generation raised on video games. These were not just pixels on a screen. They were portals to other worlds. Worlds that could hold wonder and terror in equal measure. Ben Drowned gave a face to that terror. It also played on the nostalgia of childhood. The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask was a beloved game. To see it twisted and corrupted was deeply unsettling. It was like a nightmare version of a cherished memory. Ben Drowned wasn't the first haunted video game story, but it was one of the most effective. Its use of multimedia storytelling, text, images, videos made it feel real. It blurred the lines between fiction and reality. The legend sparked a new wave of horror content online. Haunted game creepypastas became incredibly popular. Stories like Sonic.exe and Lavender Town Syndrome followed in Ben's wake. They tapped into the same vein of technological terror. These stories were often accompanied by fake screenshots, disturbing videos, and eerie soundtracks. They created an immersive experience for the reader. They invited them to step into the darkness. Ben Drowned's legacy extends beyond internet horror. It has influenced video game developers, filmmakers, and artists. It has become a modern-day ghost story, shared and reinterpreted across generations. The legend reminds us that even in the digital age, we are still drawn to stories of the supernatural. We crave the thrill of the unknown, the chill down our spine. Ben Drowned gave us that chill. And in the vast expanse of the internet, his legend continues to haunt us. Call that a wrap on today's delve into the eerie shadows surrounding the urban legend of Ben Drowned. How many of you out there played The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask? I know many people played it several times. Can you imagine on one of those playthroughs having the kind of creepy experiences these folks described? This certainly adds a dark and eerie twist to a beloved classic on Nintendo, usually not the platform for these kind of dark themes. Thank you all for joining me today. I hope you found this urban legend interesting. Please like and subscribe, and I certainly welcome your thoughts down in the comments. Until next time.